We start in Washington, where the Trump administration is facing new questions about another accidental leak involving sensitive information. Multiple sources tell NBC News that a Department of Homeland Security employee mistakenly added a reporter to an email chain. That included details about an immigration and customs enforcement operation. Now, this happened back in late January, but now she has apparently been put on administrative leave and could lose her security clearance. This comes as senior Trump officials are still dealing with the fallout from that Signal group chat. Now, a federal judge is ordering all agencies involved in the text chain to keep all their communications about those U.S. military strikes in Yemen. NBC News senior Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley is the one who broke this story about the DHS worker. So, Julia, from what we understand, this was not a new employee. This was a DHS staffer who served in multiple administrations. That includes Trump's entire first term. So just what happened here, and how is it different from that other group chat leak that we've been paying so much attention to this week?
Yeah, Joe, this is a career employee. And for people outside of Washington, that just means that they're not appointed by one specific administration. They don't serve just Republicans or just Democrats. This is someone who has served across multiple agencies within the Department of Homeland Security since the George W. Bush administration. And one day in late January, she was sending an internal email about plans for an upcoming ICE raid in Denver. And she accidentally started typing, and it populated an email address of a reporter at a conservative publication here in Washington. Now, she called the reporter, and the reporter agreed not to publish it, but the email got flagged. She was placed on administrative leave. Then she was asked to come in for a polygraph and give up her personal cell phone. We think that means that the Department of Homeland Security may have thought that she was leaking other information, although she told colleagues this was a one-time mistake. She's not leaked any other information. And since then, in fact, just in the past week, she's been told she may have her security clearance revoked. Now, the reason this story matters now is because it looks so different from the treatment that we're seeing of Waltz, of Vance, of Hegseth, and others who were on that Signal chat. And I went and I talked to people in the national security space who said, look, what was on that chat many might deem classified, even though the Trump administration is now saying it's not. And what she shared was law enforcement sensitive.
And we're talking about that. We know President Trump's been downplaying that Signal incident, but privately we're now hearing he's more frustrated, right? What can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right. This has come from my colleague, Melanie Zanona, who is hearing that there's a lot of frustrations about Waltz for two reasons. One is that Trump is finding it hard to fill his seat. That's one of the reasons why he's pulling that ambassador nomination for the United Nations. The other reason is that he thinks that Waltz should have been more careful in that Signal chat. Although for now, Waltz still has his job.
Julia Ainsley, thank you for your reporting. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.